Here's Brody Brazil.
Peaker power plant variant. Now, we're going to talk about the Peaker power plant in a second. In the supporting materials for the PUD application for the proposed project, the project sponsor disclosed changes to the Peaker power plant variant, specifically changes to the exterior modifications of the proposed U-shaped building at 601 Embarcadero West, as described and analyzed in Chapter 5. Under the Peaker plant variant, the majority of the building would remain intact and would be rehabilitated according to the Secretary of the Interior standards if the variant is implemented. By the way, the word variant here in 2021 into 22, it just strikes a wrong chord with me. And I know the word variant has been around for a long time. They use it in aviation a lot. 737-800, 737-900. Those are different variants. But yeah, right now, variants, bad taste in my mouth. What are we talking about here? First off, let me load this up here on the computer for you so you can take a look at this this region and what's being discussed and where this building is. Okay, so we are looking at Howard Terminal here on Google Maps. This is the site, right? Ballpark, right about here. Some buildings here, parking lots here, streets extending. Here, if this helps, you kind of see, Port of Oakland over here, Schnitzer Steel right there, downtown, Lake Merritt. Okay. So the Peaker power plant is right here. And to show you what it looks like, I actually did this live on my first video, which was, yes, on mute. Here it is. Here's the Peaker power plant building. It's beautiful. I did a little research, and I think they said it was from the early 1900s. Maybe some of the building was even constructed before that. Obviously, it's had better days. Graffiti all over it. And just look at take a quick glance here at the neighborhood we're talking about. Fitting that there's a container truck blocking my current view. If we can go down the street here a little bit. But yeah, train tracks. What is this thing, parked? They're lined up. There they are. And who knows when this, photo was taken. Oh, there it is. Image captured December 2020 right there. But it just goes to show you, this is like the at grade, this is where, you got to figure out how to get a lot of cars in and out of here at the same time as trains and pedestrians safely. There's a whole chapter about fences and things that would, protect everybody all at once. We'll get into that later. But this is the Peaker power plant right here. And what the A's want to do as part of this ballpark, I think there is an idea that they could potentially shorten this building a little bit. I think we'll get into that text in just a second. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, but I just wanted to show you what the building was, where it was, before we discuss it even further here. Specifically, as described in detail of the draft EIR Section 512, the Peaker power plant variant would remove the southern portion of the west wing. So that's the exact part I just showed you there. As well as the southern portion of the east wing at 51 Jefferson Street. The variant is modified such that no portion of the east wing would be removed. The east wing would instead be retained, and the south portion of the west wing would continue to be removed as originally proposed. These wing alterations are consistent with the Peaker plant variations shown in the figures. The modified Peaker power plant building would retain its U-shape and central courtyard. It would continue to face and accommodate Athletic Way, one of the major pedestrian gateways into the new ballpark and the adjoining development. So, looking at that structure as you saw it there and how it integrates into a ballpark, people going in and out, the A's want to keep that building. I think that's awesome, first off. I don't know historically, even if you wanted to get rid of it, if you could, or if that made sense, but, think about what historic buildings have meant to very cool ballparks, like the Warehouse at Camden Yards, or the... What's the building at Petco down the left field line? Oh, I'm drawing a blank on it, but you know what I'm talking about. Same idea. It's an old facade. It's an old building that they just basically reinforced and rehabilitated, and then built right around it. So you get something that's truly old, improved, redone, and built with all your new, and it gets to live another 250 years of its life.